Alright, I am back, and I'm in my cozy clothes. If I sound like a rambling mess, it's because I just chugged my whole coffee, remember that? And that's a lot of coffee to chug in one sitting. And I did, and now I'm not regretting it, per se, but perhaps I noticed that it might be affecting me. Maybe another reason why I decided to bring up sips, even though one of the things I promised myself I wouldn't do was bring up the YouTubers I watched. I don't know why, but I've decided that's the thing I don't want to do. But I just like him enough, and he was a good enough example in the situation that I decided to bring him up. And all right, I gotta chill out. I feel like in this circumstance, considering the challenge I've given myself, ground level archers will be the option. So maybe just stationed like here at each door would be a good strategy. I mean, this guy's not going to want to stand right up against a post. I sure as heck know I wouldn't. If I were guarding a base like this, I'd want the most reaction time possible, which is going to be another large reason to clear out all these trees, right? Another thing I want to do, it's starting to look really nice here too with the sun on ultra settings. I think I've got it set too. I remember setting it earlier. Sun shadow quality, anti-aliasing, I don't know what that does. I think that just makes the slicks... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it just makes corners look nicer, like it's like a pixel thing. So let's just try that and see what it looks like. My buddy told me once, one of my good old friends, I think that's the highest setting. This is gonna be good. I can't tell, but hopefully it looks smoother to you guys if you're able to do a before and after comparison. I'm sure I'll do that right in the editing there. I like editing. Which is a good time to talk about editing and YouTube regrets. So here's one thing. Actually, you know what? I should probably just leave that for a podcast or questions later if you guys are ever curious. I hate leaving it on that because I'm going to leave that in. Normally I cut something like that, but I'm going to try to cut a lot less. I normally cut something if it's going to waste your time or I don't want to talk about it or it doesn't make any sense why I'd bring it up, but that's that. I'm sorry this episode ended up being a bit more of a podcast, or these two episodes ended up being a bit of a podcast, but, you know, sometimes that's just how these episodes work. I got stuff on my mind, I just got to ramble, and honestly, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just kind of letting my people do their thing, waiting for this wheat to grow and getting this colony set up. I don't feel confident enough to have archers, and these two berry people seem to be doing a good enough job. Like, I want to set up archers and then to see if they're effective enough at defending the base, and then go do some mining, like collect some much needed resources. I think that's going to be the next step. I also want like a spire with a deck on it. Like a big old balcony or a deck or something like that, and I'm going to set up a throne and look over my lands and know that my colonists are safe. That's the big thing for me. They're safe and they're calm and they're relaxed. You know, we can just deal with issues with no issue. I like that. I really do like that. I got a pet spider. That's one thing I could talk about. I decided to call him, or me and my buddy were working together on a name, and we called him, oh my god, Henny, which is short for Henrik or Hendrik. I think it's Henrik, short for Henrik. So I called him Henny. He's a common house spider. I looked it up first to see if it was like okay to take spiders from the wild, and I did research on house spiders, and I just decided to like this little guy. So I've been taking care of him, and he's I think it's a he. The body type seems to look very similar to the he that's shown on the little lists there, but. Not a lot's going on in the episode, so I think I'll just cut to when something actually happens, to when we get to enact these plans of hiring our archers. Yeah! And there's a podcast a little while back where I talked about the tarantulas I wanted, but there's a thing you have to do with them where you have to keep them, like, in a humid, hot environment, and I just worry that, like, because we're in a relatively new house, me and the other occupants of the house here are in a relatively new house, and I don't want to, like, I know it's not going to be like a permanent residence for me, but I don't want to leave a humid environment that'll cause mold and inconvenience someone else in the future. So I've been thinking about getting like an old world spider, which would like suck because I think they bite really bad or whatever. But New World spiders do too, and they have those hairs that flick and stuff like that, the urticating hairs or whatever. You know, I don't want to have to deal with that, especially, you know, if it's going to be really irritating or something like that. Look, they're going to fall asleep. All right, so I think we might have enough. I like the progress we're making on this. I think it takes 3 days for these to grow. What day is it right now? I don't know. The new colony of Rambitville and its denizens. The new cabin of Rambitville and its denizens, who are not currently very safe. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I just got an idea for how to defend. But yeah, I want a spider that's a little more capable of living in the dry, so I don't cause mold for other people, and as a result, I could really make someone sick in the future, and I don't want to do that. So a dry spider that doesn't need the humidity that causes the mold would be greatly preferred. It's going to take them a little longer to get out to the fields, but I don't think that really matters. Let's just block this off. Block this off. Block this off. Oh, not yet, because it'll activate siege mode, won't it? So we'll just try to find a way to get up there, like this, you, and you. I'm sorry if you don't like spiders and I'm rambling on about spiders, but it was just kind of a topic on my mind right now, and I think they're cute. What? Oh, I was not paying attention. Okay, we quickly rectified that issue, and I will go on defense mode again because I was being dumb. Alright, let's block this off, and now we have a really good platform for defense. Look at that. So you can hear it, and I think it's coming from my microphone, but this PreSonus audio box, or maybe the microphone, is causing an irritating amount of buzzing noise in my ear. So I want to plug in I want to find different headphones. I don't know what the issue is. I think it's like there's too much energy going to too much power going to one of the boxes, and it's just disrupting. I don't know. See, I don't know how audio stuff works. This is my idea of how audio stuff works. The buzzing is caused by electricity that is from the box that does the thing, and that's my understanding right there. Why is he trying to come through the wall? What are you doing down there, buddy? Where are you going? Where? Oh, you're taking shelter. Oh, no, not really. I guess you weren't really. You're just trying to find the shortest way. Whatever are we going to do about you? Are you trying to borrow something? Do you have some, like, a food item or something you want to borrow? Because, Christ, you know, we got nothing. You know, we got, like, bread if you kind of want that, but I don't know where you've been storing it. We don't really have a chest. It was just kind of, like, in this flagpole, I guess. Well, you're getting too close. See, you did not knock first. You did not knock first. What about you? Hey? I don't think either of you are going to knock. Did we invite you? We did not invite you, and you have glowy eyes. You're different than my people. You guys are trying to get revenge, aren't you? For all the friends that were... They struck first. They attempted to attack first. Why are we losing so much food? That is ridiculous. Oh, because we had to recruit people, right? Never mind. I'm just being dumb. Wow. Okay, they both died. Man. See, I think they were life bound or just set on the fact that they wanted to kill Rambitville. They're just jealous. They're really jealous they couldn't start their own colonies like I have on multiple occasions. Why are you doing this work? I did not tell you to do this. There, go to do whatever you do. I'm hoping you decide to go do berry farming and not both wheat, because that's not... That needs to be stopped. There. I saw what you were doing. You guys are dumb. You guys are being really dumb right now, you know? I don't know what you're trying to do. You're both being wheat farmers right now. That's not beneficial to the colony. But I think... Oh, we got wheat now, so we can recruit some dudes. Let's just recruit 2 more. Not enough free beds. Let's just recruit 2 more. I'm going to go straight at it and try to do maximum food production and then start getting those archers up. Because...